All right. That's time. It is. Game show time. We're playing a little more or less. We're talking Washington Redskins. We need to add that finger snap into the actual track. That would be
as opposed to Lev Bell's track?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Not Lev Bell's track.
Not Lev Bell's.
No, we won't talk about that later at all. But we will talk about Kirk Cousins. Threw for 29 touchdowns a season ago. So since this is the game show, more or less, that we like to play on a daily basis here, will he have more or less than 29 house calls?
Push! That wasn't an answer.
Right on the number, 29.
Making it hard all the time, Jamie.
I'm just saying, I think it's right there in that sweet spot. You talked earlier about the receiving core that they have, all the weapons that they have, and I think it's going to be right in that number.
Okay. What do you say?
I'm going to say more, and here's why. He's going into year 2 as a full-time starter, a better understanding of how to execute the X's and O's from Jay Gruden's scheme. And again, arguably the best wide receiving core in the National Football League. Deshaun Jackson to take the top off the defense, Pierre Garçon, possession receiver. Jamison Crowder, a guy that's underrated, a slot receiver to work the underneath coverages. Then you got Jordan Reed to work the middle of the field. He's got all the weapons to be successful.
Sorry, Jamie, I'm with you, Chris, on that. Plus, he's got a pretty good DB to go up against every day in practice. It's going to make him a little bit more accurate.
So should I leave because you're with him? Should I just leave the set?
I'm with you, Chris. Jamie, you've got to go to the back.
You know, is there the water coming out?
No, the Redskins could be backing up the Brinks truck if Kirk Cousins messes around.
They don't have any choice.
This year, like he did last year.
All right, a part of the reason why he was so successful, tight end Jordan Reed, he had 87 receptions 2015, more or less 2016, Chris.
I'm going to say less, and that's because of the emergence of Jamison Crowder. And then you look at bringing in Josh Doxson in the first round. I think they're going to take away some targets from Jordan Reed. And then, listen, he had a productive year last year, and he's got a big new shiny contract.
Yeah. He's going to be like
opposing defenses and coaches, they're putting him under the microscope this offseason in that film study.
Is also there, too.
Yeah, I'm going to go with less also just because there are so many more weapons to work with. Plus, the other reason why, and I go with the touchdowns, the running game. They got to be more physical running a football. That's what they're going to have to do as far as scoring more points in the red zone. And so that's why I think that the production is going to change. I think it will be more potent, but I think it's going to change.
It's funny you make mention of that running game, Jamie Dukes. You have mastered the fine art of television because the Redskins, they had 9 rushing touchdowns just a year ago. But hold your horses, Alfred Morris, he's now a member of the Dallas Cowboys. So more or less than 9 rushing touchdowns in 2016.
I'm going to go more because Matt Jones is the battering ram. Now, when you start talking...
If he holds on to the ball.
He's got to remember to bring the ball with him. Here's the thing.
Okay.
Whoever's going to be running the ball for them is going to hold on to the football. That's what's going to happen. In other words, but they know they must be physical. That's what playoff championship football is. It is play action, good run game, and put the ball up over the top. So, therefore, I think they're going to have more rushing touchdowns.
Put the ball up over the top, not put the ball on the turf, right, Chris?
No, exactly. And I'm with JD on this one. I think they're going to have more rushing touchdowns. There'll be more opportunities. Opposing defenses are going to try to match up in nickel with all the weapons on the edge. That means 6.5-man fronts, which means they're trying to use that nickel, hedge him as an extra run defender against the run game. That usually doesn't work out too well. So I think they're going to have more touchdowns, more production on the ground this year.
The Redskins had a little bit of a banged-up front seven on the defensive line, more or less than 38 sacks in 2016.
Listen, I'm going to go more here. And I know this sounds crazy, but hear me on this. Josh Norman came over in free agency. Rashad Breeland kind of coming into his own as a corner. They're going to give those guys up front a little more time because I think the coverage on the back end will be so much better. They'll be able to match up those patterns on the back end, let those guys up front hunt.
I agree with more. My only concern would be is if they can't stop the run of the opposing team, they're going to have some issues.
They couldn't stop the run last year, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So it could get worse, that's what I'm saying, because Dallas is going to be a better running. I think the Giants are going to do a better job running the football as well in division. And I think that Philadelphia, just by their modus operandi, are going to be better running the football. So that's the only caveat I have with that. But I say more also.
Good point. Now, like Chris said, they couldn't stop the run last year, but they still managed to play their way to a 9-7 record, which was good enough to take home the division title. So what do you say? In 2016, more or less than 9 W's?
I'm going to go with 9 again as that number. I'm going to push it twice on this one. And just because you look at the schedule, I mean, it is a difficult schedule. And they still can win the division with 9 wins just as they did last year. So I'm going to say it's going to be a push. I think 9 is that magic number for them.
With the layup today, Chris.
Right,
come on.
exactly.
Bring it home, man.
I'm going to say less, and here's why. If they're healthy, the Dallas Cowboys are the cream of the division. And, the defense is still a work in progress in Washington. And then you look at that schedule, it's ugly. It's ugly on the back half. They've got 2 short weeks that they've got to contend with. I'm just going to say less. It's going to be less.